Shalom, 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 Akim. Back at you with another lesson. Yes, so we want to give our praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Harakah Kodash, giving double honors to all the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone. Rise up to the house of David. Yes, man. So yeah, just focusing on meditating on one of the visions, or two of the visions I had last night, fresh off the press. And there's an airy spirit, man. There's like a ghostly spirit. You know that something is happening, man. A transition is taking place in front of our face, but also behind the scenes in the spirit. What's called a paradigm shift, man. And before I get to my vision, today was strange. Let me say, it was very strange today because everywhere I went and every person that I met was very extra polite, just like polite, extra polite, off the chart polite, unusually polite. It was strange. It was like I was in a movie, man, a Matrix movie. People can be polite, but this was. It was every person I met today that I met and spoke to, I communicated with in the news agents, in all my going tos and fros. Everybody was just polite. Have a nice day. Have a very nice day today. I went into one news agent place, the first one I went into, looking to do what you do and do the little business. And he wasn't there. The shopkeeper wasn't there. He was kind of in the back, right near to the end of the door, the back door. So when I went first in, when I entered first in, I looked at the front of the place and there was no one there. Then I looked around and then I saw him. He said, "Oh, we're having lunch at the moment." He said, "Serve yourself." He said, "Serve yourself. If you want to go behind the counter, serve yourself." And I kid you not, that's what he said. It looked like it could have been one of them Polish people, Polish looking guy, I don't know, Polish, Ishmael maybe, but it was everywhere, every person I met, and the Edomite woman, when I went to one of the hardware shops, the same again, the guy was in the back, she was outside smoking a cigarette, and I went in there, and she said, ain't nobody there. All right. She went in and she called the guy, another Ishmaelite looking guy, Polish or Ishmael. And he was very polite. Done my little trade deal. And he said, is that what you want? Is that what he was like? He was falling over himself to get what I want. What I wanted, he was like stumbling over himself to get me what I want. It was just unusual today. Every person I met today, that was just two examples. There's other examples where people just being polite to me. Another place in the dry cleaner, the man undercharged me, not overcharged me, undercharged me. He said, "All right, then just give me that." Undercharged me. So I say that to say that sometimes you have days where it's not that good, or I should say. Some days, every day is different, but like there's a balance. That's the word I'm looking for. That's the balance to the other days when things don't seem to be going your way. That's the balance. Everything was going my way. Everybody was extra polite. I think people know their kingdom is falling. I say the ease, meaning the ease. When I say people, the ease, they know the kingdom is falling. They need Jake to take over, get back into rulership. And I'm just reading that in the spirit. That's the vibe I got. They want us. They're calling us. Get back into power. Jake, get back into power. And yeah, the visions I had now, two visions, and I'm going to title this video, "Stay Focused Till Salvation." Stay focused till salvation. I woke up to the first vision, or dream or vision I had. I woke up in the middle of the night, but I was being chased from door to door, from place to place. It was like being in the Matrix movie again, where the agents were chasing Neo, busting through a door, getting out of there, jumping through there, busting through there, and you had agents following you everywhere you go. You look behind you, there's an agent there. But I think I eventually got away on the high streets, running past houses, jumping through a garden, busting through someone's garden, busting through someone's door, coming out to the front, running away, continuing to run. It was like I was a pyramid. A pyramid where you just have to keep moving and keep on ducking and diving and hiding from people. People were looking for you. People was looking for me in that vision. And I woke up, and I did. To my knowledge, I escaped. Everyone that tried to catch me, I was hiding. I was moving around. I was getting out. I was jumping through people's back gardens, coming out the front, through their doors, going into strangers' houses, running through strangers' houses, going through the front, coming out the back, running again, continually running from pursuers, which I would say there could be the message what I got from that. Let me get to the other one, then I'm going to sum it all up. The other vision I had. This was a person that I know. I've seen this person's face before, and he was pursuing me. He said he wants to get me, and I saw his face, so I said, all right then. Back in the day, I was always good at climbing and jumping from places and doing my roof movements, and from roof to roof. I was known for doing that, climbing up poles and jumping from roof to roof. But I was doing this, and I done one of my maneuvers, my infamous maneuvers. I looked behind me, the guy was climbing up the post. So I said, okay, if I do this maneuver now, go down that pole, it's a bit, he won't be able to do it because he's too big. He'd probably be scared he's gonna break it. So I went down that pole, and he went down another pole. So I said, all right, then he's going down that pole. So if I carry on going, by the time I get down to the bottom, it's gonna be even Stevens. He's gonna be down there. So I went back up, went from that side of the roof to the other side of the roof, done a maneuver, climbing down. So he went there, and he was like a clever demon pursuing me. So I said, well, I'm going to have to pull out my bag of tricks. And all I remember is saying, I'm going to pull out this bag of tricks, and there's no way he's going to be able to follow me with this one. And then I woke up. But this was a scoffer. An infamous scoffer. The brothers know him. He said, he was out to get some of us. An infamous scoffer. So I'm going to say this. The title of the video is Stay Focused. Stay focused, because the scoffers are always going to be there. Don't watch them, don't pursue them, don't follow them, don't entertain them too much. As it says in Titus, rebuke after the first and second admonistration, keep it moving. If I do a sit down on it, I might do a sit down on it, so to speak. After the first and second administration, keep it moving. But the title of this video, there's a lot of precepts on staying focused. So I'm going to hit a couple of precepts. And if the Spirit says do a sit down on it, I'll do a sit down on it, because there's a load of precepts on scriptures that would apply, how to apply ourselves. Let me read a couple now, going into this. Proverbs chapter 16 and 3 says, commit thy works unto the Lord, and thy thoughts shall be established. So that's the focus, man. That's how we stay focused. That's to give you an idea so that you can understand. Commit thy works unto the Lord, and thy thoughts shall be established. Commit your works. Focus yourself to doing this work. Don't get sidetracked, overly unnecessarily sidetracked with the scoffers on the comment board. The scoffers are coming out, scoffing the Aria deaf, having their in a sense laughing at the man, dancing on his grave, so to speak, because they ain't got nothing better to do. Scoffers, what do they do in their life? Get up in the morning, the first thing they do is scoff. First thing they do before they go to bed is scoff. They haven't got a life. They have no life, man, but we have a life. And let me read this again. Proverbs 16 and 3 says, commit thy works unto the Lord, and thy thoughts shall be established. We have a life doing this work. And the blueprint is, we have a blueprint. We've got many blueprints, but the highest top blueprint is Yahushua. Hebrews 12. I like to quote that scriptures from one onwards, man. The blueprint how Yahushua said, for the joy that was set before him, he despised shame, endured the torture, the cross. He endured the cross, despising shame, because the joy that was set before him. We're too happy, man, to get bogged down with unnecessary stupidity and folly and scoffers. And in those 2 visions, I did get away in the end. Both of the times I got away. You see, because I was focused on the duty that I had before me, man, and I knew through the power and the spirit of Yehovah Hashem Yahushua, the end goal in the Matrix movie. What did he attain to? What did Neo attain to? When it came to the two agents at the end, when they said when they shot the bullets at him, at the end he just said no, put his hand out and he said no, and the bullets then just stopped and fell to the ground. He attained to immortality, extraterrestrial. That's what he's attained. That's what he attained. That's why he won the battle. He won. He endured to the end. So that's why our end goal is to attain to immortality, man. Right. We have some more precepts on the subject. There's a lot, but we're going to hit 1 and 2. And if the Spirit says do a sit down on it, I'll do a sit down. Matthew's chapter 6 says, 19 says, yeah, man. Lay not up for yourself treasures upon the earth, where moths and rust doth corrupt. Yeah, man. Because this place is corruptible, very corrupt. The E's know that this is the end of their time. They're coming to the end of their kingdom. That's why they're looking to us. Yeah. They know. This kingdom's going down. This place is like a ghost town. I'm talking about the kingdom, like the whole kingdom. Not just my town. The whole of the Babylon. Over there in America. Over here in the bottomless pit, the mother of Babylon. It's a ghost town. That reminds me of a song that I once heard by the Specials back in the 80s. This town is coming like a ghost town. This town is coming like a ghost town. Yeah, man, I remember that song well, like it was yesterday. I remember singing that song by the Specials. Those were the days of the Rude Boys. You know, first you had the mods, the skinheads, and then the mods, and then you had the Rude Boys, dressed up in a suit and tie, sharp trousers, and black and white. The Rude Boys, and those were the Specials, where the so-called black people and the white people came together, and they were called the Rude Boys. The skinheads and the mods and the so-called black people came together, and they formed this new trend called the Rude Boys, man. And the Specials were well known for being Rude Boys. And that song I remember. This town coming like a ghost town. This town is coming like a ghost town, empty. The soul of this town, this kingdom, this world is becoming more and more like a ghost town, empty. So they know their kingdom is falling, man. So that's why we lay not up for ourselves treasures upon the earth, where moths and rust doth corrupt, where thieves break through and steal. Yeah, moths and rust do corrupt. This kingdom is a corruptible kingdom, and it's going down quickly, man. It's going down quickly. It's kind of turning into a ghost town. You can feel the death. You can feel the emptiness in the people. Like I say, today, everywhere I was going today, people were extra polite, as if to say, we need black people, so-called black people. Jake, which means the sons of Jacob, going back to the seed of Jacob. We need Jacob to take back rulership, man. Esau's kingdom is ending, and we need the Jacobites, to take back the power, where we can have some kind of say in the matter. Even though, we don't really like black people, but at least we're going to be able to have some kind of, our businesses won't be so drained, and the exploitation of the E's won't be so the yoke won't be so heavy. Because people know that they're being exploited. People that get up every morning, work hard, and they say the rent is extra high. So they know that to ease them are like the parasites, sucker puff. They feel like they're working round the clock and being exploited and paying extra rent. And if you speak to most of these businesses, they'll tell you what they're going through. It's not easy. They'll tell you that. Talking about the Ishmaelite them. Even some of the ease them. They're not happy with their own people, the elites. They're not happy, man. So this town is becoming more and more desolate, more and more empty, like more and more like a ghost town. Laying it up for yourselves treasures. Get the phone back on. Where moths and rust doth corrupt, where thieves break through and steal, but lay up for yourselves treasures in the heavens, man. And our heavens is the kingdom that is to come. Our kingdom. Going to be ruled in righteousness. Talks all about that in Revelations 21 and 20. And we might hit some of those precepts in Revelation as well. Right? Our heavens, where neither moths nor rust do corrupt, where thieves do not break through nor steal. For where their treasure is, there will your heart be. If this is where your treasure is, this kingdom, the ghost town kingdom, you're going to become a ghost just like them. You're going to be empty, soulless. Like this kingdom, it's a ghostly kingdom. Empty and soulless. That song rings right through, man. It brings back memories, man. This town coming like a ghost town. This town is coming like a ghost town. Matthew chapter 6 and 33 says, but seek ye first the kingdom of Yahweh and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. Yeah, me seeking the kingdom, man. Alright, that's where life is, man. Stay in focus, man. Stay focused till salvation. Not to get sidetracked like that vision. That's what it kind of helped me to kind of say to myself, boy, these scoffers are out to get us. The boogeyman. you ever used to ever, I don't know if you ever used to get nightmares. I remember so-called getting them nightmares. The boogeyman's gonna get ya. So the boogeyman today now would be the scoffers on the comment boards. Chatting shit. Mocking great men. Trying to get you to be sidetracked. To get you to go backward and forward with them non-stop. When you got your job to do, which we started out with the precept. I'll go back to it. Proverbs 16 and 3 says, commit thy works unto the Lord, and thy thoughts shall be established. Where you're supposed to be committing your works to the Lord. Not going backward and forward with their scoffers all day. I know most of the brothers don't do that. But just to remind us to say, stay focused. We're here to stay focused, man. But seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added to you, man. Whatever you want and more shall be added to you if you seek the kingdom that is to come. Whatever. So even if you come to this truth and you may have said, okay, I want my 7 women, Isaiah chapters 40 and 7 women shall take hold of one man. You know, you could have come to the truth with that in your mind, but you know what? As you come to grow and appreciate Yahweh Yahushai and this truth, you come to realize that there's more to it than just that 7 women. That's all right, but there's much more to it than just 7 women, or banging the Edomite them upon them head with the rod. Just bang. We all going to do all those things. We're going to get all the women. We're going to be banging them on the head with the rod, with the staff. We're going to be doing all that. But there's much more to it than just that. They're seeking him and his righteousness, seeking Yahweh Yahushua and his righteousness, because all these things, the book of Revelation, we spoke about the things of the kingdom, all the gold, the jewel, everything, you name it, the spiritual aspects, the glorifying and magnifying of his name, the salvation. So we have to stay focused. If you want those things, man, you're going to get those things through the power and spirit of the Yahweh Hashem Yeshua and magnifying Yahweh Yahushua's name. And we're going to get new bodies and be healed through the power and spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yeshua. And I know a lot of brothers are longing to be healed, man, to feel whole again. Whole and well. And I've done a video on having what is giving a glimpse in one of the visions I had, having a glimpse of what it was like to have a new body, feeling elated, just feeling like you're on cloud 9 every day, man, in that body, euphoric. So we're looking forward to these things, man, because we got the blueprint. Yahushua, you showed us you can focus on the rewards. You can focus on the rewards. That's big part of it. Yahushua himself focused on the rewards. That's why right now he's where he is, at the right hand of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Psalms 110:1. He focused on that reward because he didn't suffer to be mocked and ridiculed and die on the cross for nothing. He was going to be rewarded, even though it pleased Yahweh to do that to Yahushua. The end goal was that he was going to exalt him to a higher position, a higher, lofty position to rule over the wicked. And he endured, and he's there right now. And he's going to return, man, with vengeance and also healing in his wings. Romans chapters 8. There's a whole heap of precepts on staying focused, man. So we're looking to stay focused. Romans chapters 8, and we're going to hit a couple of them. And 5 says, "For they that are after the flesh do mind the things of the flesh, but they that are after the Spirit, the things of the Spirit." Yeah. So we mind the things of the Spirit, man. If you mind the things of the flesh, that's what's going to be on your mind, yeah? "For they that are after the flesh do mind the things of the flesh, the carnal things of this world." So we want, as it says, if I carry on reading, it said, "For to be carnally minded is death, but to be spiritually minded is life and peace." To be spiritually minded is life and peace, man. We want to get the new bodies to be free from bondage and slavery, man. These bodies, these carnally minded bodies. To be carnally minded is death, but to be spiritually minded is life and peace. Yeah, man. Let's hit another one. Ecclesiastes 9. Yeah, because like I said in one of my other videos, this movie is getting more and more dramatic. This movie is getting more and more dramatic. It's already getting dramatic. We can start to see the things, man. All the things, prophecies coming to pass. Yeah, man. We know the earthquakes are hitting left, right, and center. The ones we know about and the ones we don't know about. The MOTB is introduced behind the scenes. Slowly but surely they want to do that. And I remember in that vision, most likely that was already taking place. When we was on the move, we was being, maybe they was perhaps trying to round certain men up. With certain men are going to be rounded up put in those camps. Certain men are going to have to be beheaded. Certain men are going to be just being moved around, like pyramids moving around from place to place on the run. Yeah, man. And the movie, that's when it really starts. It's already started, but it's going to pick up even more, right? So we want to endure, and we want to endure for salvation. Stay focused till salvation. Ecclesiastes 9:11 says, "I returned and saw under the sun that the race is not for the swift, nor the battle to the strong." Yeah, because like I say, there's certain people I remember who's around before me, and maybe they thought it was carnal. Maybe they had a wrong approach. Maybe they came in for the surface things. Maybe they came in just for the clout of it, or they thought it was a trend, or just for the women. You know, but as you go on and as you grow, Abaratazar, we're still young, man, and come to appreciate Yahushua, those things you realize they're just minor things, man. The women, it's not about clout. It's not about just the women. It's not just about cursing out the wicked, the ease, and the wicked of our own people. There's a lot more to it. There's levels. So if you come with the wrong motive, then I'll read it. It says, "I returned and saw under the sun that the race is not for the swift, nor the battle to the strong, neither ye bread to the wise, nor yet riches to men of understanding." Right, man, nor riches to men of understanding. The riches of or a lot of people are in this for clout, selling t-shirts, putting themselves, they want to be so-called celebrity Israelites. What's this new thing that they're talking about now, doing reality TV? You know who I'm talking about. Riches nor to men of understanding, nor yet favor to men of skill. Right, man. You got a lot of skillful men that came and gone in one door and out the other. Skillful in understanding, being able to know a lot of scriptures, being able to talk about a lot of scriptures, but not apply them to themselves. Yeah? Nor yet favor to men of skill, but time and chance happeneth to them all. Yeah. Right, man. So I return and saw under the sun that the race is not for the swift, nor the battle to the strong, neither the bread to the wise, nor riches to men of understanding, nor yet favor to men of skill, but time and chance happen to them all. Right, man. So yeah, man, the race is not for the swift, man. Let me read this one too. This precept backs up the one I just read. Matthew 24 and 30 says, but he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. So it's not for the swift, it's not for the strong, not for the wise or the men of understanding who's gonna get salvation, but he that shall endure to the end, the same shall be saved. So it's at the end of the day, ultimately it's about who the Most High loves and who his elect are. And Abaratazar, we're in that number, Abaratazar. Yeah? Like I say, apply ourselves to doing Yehovah Hashem Yoshua's works, and we may be in the running, man. Abaratazar. Yeah, man. So, he that endures to the end, the same shall be saved. And here's a beautiful precept too. 2 Timothy 3 and 14 says, but continue thou in the things which thou hast learnt, and hast been assured of knowledge of whom thou hast learnt them. Continue in the things that you have learnt from when you came in. Yeah, you was appreciating what you was learning. You knew, oh, I'm a Hebrew Israelite. I'm from the tribe of Gad, Reuben. I'm from the tribe of Naphtali, Benjamin. You know, I'm from the tribe of Judah. Man, look at that. That's beautiful, right? It says there, but continue thou in the things which thou hast learnt, and hast been assured of them, of knowing of whom thou hast learnt them. I'm Asher. Man, that's beautiful. I'm Simeon, I'm Levi, and you learnt those things, and you say, yeah, that's beautiful, man. So it's saying here, continue with those things, and we learnt them from all these famous men, man. Sirach 44. Yeah, let us praise these famous men, man. Yeah, we know that there's a lot of we are sinful. We're in the flesh, and we sin from time to time. And it talks about in Proverbs 20 and 24, one of those precepts. A righteous man falls 7 times, man, but get back up again, man. You know. So we're sinful people, man, in this flesh. But when we get into the new bodies, Abaratazar, we enjoy to the end, we're going to be perfect. Doing things on a high, perfect level, man. Extraterrestrial level. When we will be perfect. That's the time we will be perfect, when we're perfect. So that you can understand. So that's why we want to continue, man, to stay focused to salvation. And I could say stay focused. I could name it stay focused for salvation. But no, stay focused till salvation. That means we've got to endure to the end. Stay focused, because he that endures to the end is the one that will be saved. So this could be the last precept to end it. Just to hit the ball out of the park. Revelation chapters 3 and 21 says, to him that overcometh will I grant to sit with me in my throne. Right, so if you endure and you overcome, like Yehoshua did, despising shame, enduring the cross and the haters and the scoffers, yeah, to him that will overcome, I will grant to sit with me in my throne. Right, you overcome these demons, even as I have overcome. I have sat down with my Father in his throne. Right. Yeah, that. Let me take my time. Let that settle. Let that settle for the power and spirit of Yahweh Shem Yeshua. Revelations chapter 3 and 21 says, to him that overcometh will I grant to sit with me in my throne, man. You overcome these scoffers, these negative people, these wicked, haters of what is right, lovers of what is evil. You overcome these people. You stay focused to the end. You endure to the end. You're going to be granted to sit with me in my throne, even as I will also overcome, and I have sat down with my Father in his throne. Yeah, man, that's the future. But these people have no hope, man. So we have a hope. Yeah, man, that's why we're Abba Ratazar. We stay focused. We endure to the end, man. For the power and spirit of Yahweh Shem Yeshua. Kala Yahweh Shem Yeshua. Because this town, the song again come back to mind. It's coming like a ghost town, man. You know, this town, it's coming like a ghost town. Esau knows that this place is empty, soulless, deprived of vibrancy, energy, deprived. Their kingdom is deprived, but our kingdom is going to be flourishing, man, on all levels for the power and spirit of Yahweh Shem Yeshua. So that's why we want to stay focused to salvation. So yeah, man, I want to say shout out to all the sincere Akim. Maybe rise up, man. Give double honors to the elders and double honors to the elders and the apostle of great millstone. The house of David is rising, and everything the wicked have done to us, past, present, and future, is falling upon their own head. Shalom. Stay focused to salvation.